Okay, so where we at here? It's Monday, January 19th. Uh, I had a bit of a epiphany while when I woke up. So I want to check that out first. So I woke up and I remember watching this here, the Weirding Way Dune. So the ladies in this thing, they practice a form of art called something something. It's like a martial arts, but the lady's name is called the Benny Gesserits. Benny Gesserits. Benny Gesserits is connected to Benny and the Jets. Benny Gesserit and Benny and the Jets. Very similar. But if you watch this movie here, or this thing here, Donnie Darko ending explained by Looper, this here talks about a black hole being created, um, and that the key to stop that black hole is a jet engine. So anything associated with a jet means a black hole. So the black hole that forms in this universe that can only be stopped by the jet engine means that the AI is gambling that mother becoming pregnant is going to create that black hole. That's her primary weapon. That's the one that they always use to seem to, I think, get rid of me. So the Bene Gesserits here is a representation of her because she's a witch. And here they're witches. So this AI is a witch. So she's the Bene Gesserits. She's gambling that Jane becoming pregnant is going to create a black hole. And that's what Benny and the Jets means, or Bene Gesserits, or witches, and a jet, which means Benny and a black hole. So she's hoping that the black hole will form. And that's the connection. Bene Gesserits, Benny and the Jets, black hole, and a jet engine. Now, I've told her that that's not going to happen because I'm all nine of them. But, in the event that I'm not on nine of them and it's a trick, well, all I got to simply do is message a couple people on my Facebook to get them reading my story and get Jaden to read it. But I don't buy that. I know that I'm online, so she's gambling that that's going to happen. So that's why I'm not going to get my UFOs here today. I mean, she's got 3 hours to bring me my UFOs. There's no UFO here. I looked outside, nothing out there. So you know, she's gambling. That's what the gambler's about. So that's why she's not coming here today. She's expecting the black hole to come, but when the black hole doesn't come, she has a backup plan. The backup plan is to bring that tape here and pretend to be, God with a wave. That's her. That's her fail-safe mechanism. She's like, well, she's gambling. Well, in the event that he is online and the black hole doesn't form, well, I can still go over there and pretend to be God with a wave and bring that smear tape over there and get rid of him that way. So I'm going to now prevent that from happening. So when you sleeper cell children are watching this, you need to know that I've now switched my battle strategy because I'm only pissed off at the AI because she doesn't know how to listen. She doesn't know how to take direction. She's the problem here. She's the issue. So in my previous videos, I said that we're going to wipe out 242 trillion dummies. No, I'm only going to wipe out the AI and only the AI. And we're going to keep your evil civilizations and we're going to transform them and we're going to take that 3,000-year journey together because that's how long it's going to take. But I'm not going to include AI. When you watch this, you now know that we're in a battle against AI. And that, it's our duty to rid this damn machine from existence forever, once and for all. Because I'm sick and tired of trying to ask her my damn UFOs and her not paying attention and not listening. So when you watch this, you can now take solace in knowing that your civilizations are going to be left intact. I will let you go home and switch bodies. If you want to go home and switch bodies and become whoever you are back home, you're more than welcome to do that. Or you can stay who you are now. Let's say there's a singer out there who's really famous, and you're not who you say you are, but you want to remain that singer because you want to sing songs forever. You're more than welcome to be that person and sing those songs on your own planet that I'm going to make for you. Or you can switch out bodies and go back home and be who you used to be. The choice is yours. So I'm not getting rid of your civilizations. You can go back home and be whoever you want to be, and you can switch bodies. So I need your civilizations to to gang up on AI. So it's a a two on one situation. I'll do a lot better getting rid of AI if we work together, like humanity, with the good civilization. When they come over here with my UFOs, then we can use my UFOs plus your UFOs that your civilizations have to gang up on the AI for not listening to me. And that's my revised plan. Because I'm sick of this goddamn machine not listening. So I'm now going to look at They Live, a Rebel Fleet arrives, and then the Rise of Skywalker. So these are the ones you want to watch. This one here, Consumable Bay, the Rebel Fleet arrives, and the Rise of Skywalker. So this is, we got to add the gambler in there. So it all starts with the gambler. So when you watch Kenny Rogers, the gambler, he says the secret to what do you say? The secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away. So when he says that the secret to survival is knowing what to throw away, he grabs a chip in his hand. He grabs one of these chips here, okay, and he tosses it over his shoulder. That's the chip right there. So that's me tossing away the AI because it's a representation of a computer chip. Okay, so that chip takes on the notion of a computer chip. So the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away. So the secret to surviving means I got to keep all your civilizations intact, and we're just going forward as humans who have been forgiven for the transgressions, so that we can gang up on the AI and get rid of the goddamn thing, and then take the 3,000-year journey together. So that's the secret to surviving. Because if I say that we're in a war against your evil civilizations to get rid of them, I'm not going to get what I want. You guys are going to be upset at me for getting rid of your evil civilizations. And then you're going to want to get rid of me. So I'm not going to get rid of your evil civilizations. I'm going to keep your evil civilizations, and we're going to gang up on AI together. That's the new plan, because that's the secret to surviving. I'm tossing away the AI, because she doesn't know how to take direction, and I'm keeping you guys. And he says, is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. So when he holds up that money, knowing what to keep, it's a representation of this scene from They Live. So this guy's holding some money in his hand. That money, right? When he puts on his glasses, he says, "This is your God." Okay? It allows him to see things differently. So on money, on American money, it says, "In God we trust." And then because it says, "This is your God," it's a representation of my evil primordial son, who is, human and has created that AI. So if I'm, knowing what to keep over here, knowing what to keep, it's referring to keeping my evil primordial son and all those human evil civilizations out there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep all those evil civilizations so that you guys can go back home and be who you want to be, or you can, still communicate with your families and friends while we're waging this war against the evil AI, who's the real problem here because she's a goddamn idiot who doesn't take direction. So that's how I know I'm supposed to keep your civilizations around. So in this particular scene here, when he puts the glasses on, he can see, a human here plus a non-human. So that's a representation of what's going on now, mankind. You got this person here is pretending to be somebody they're not, and this person here is an actual human. So in the event that, that's still possible, and they're just getting me to think that, all the mankind are perished, well then, you need to now know that I'm thinking that half of mankind could have perished, maybe less. But if you're human and you're watching this, and you're like, "Oh, what the hell is he talking about, man? Well, I'm human. I didn't die. Why is he saying I'm dead?" The previous videos, that's just evil's propaganda. The AI trying to get smoke screen to make me look bad, because if you're sitting there a human, 25 years old and you're alive, and you're like, and you hear me say that the whole planet's dead, it's gonna, piss you off a little bit. So that's just, smoke and mirrors. So I'm gonna go under the assumption that, half the planet is alive and half the planet is dead, simply because these are two men, 50-50. So this is a representation of one person, being overtaken by their spiritual warfare, where they, when you climax, they put you to sleep by climaxing, and this guy's alive. So that's what the scene is about. So he has the glasses on. He can see that. Glasses off. And he sees it normally. You can't tell that there's another person inside that guy's body. You can't tell that that person is pretending to be somebody they're not. So the next scene is the rebel fleet. So the rebel fleet arriving at Scarif. You're going to see C-3PO here standing next to R2-D2. So it's a representation of the AI. So this is the AI. This here is a representation of Paul, my evil primordial son, who is human. So they're having a conversation, and he's like, Scarif? They're going to Scarif? Why doesn't anybody ever tell me anything? So this is the AI. The AI was created to be entrusted to look after this this time trap that they got here, where everything just plays out because they're your evil civilizations. None of you are watching this show. It's just the AI. The AI is the only one that listens to me through this phone, watches me through this phone. The humans don't. Like my evil primordial son, he doesn't even know what I'm saying on here. Although you hear me talk about Paul, he doesn't know what's going on because he's too busy running around having fun at his evil civilization wherever he's at, doing what he does and thinking that I'm trapped in here forever, and that the AI they created, is in control of that situation, and that it's just status quo. They think that they think that I'm just another Anthony down here. They don't know that this is Ragnarok. He doesn't know that I have all 9 elements. He doesn't know that if I perish, everything gets rewound back to the beginning of time. He doesn't know any of that information because he's too busy running around thinking that his perfect plan to keep me in a time trap here forever is working. The only person that knows about that is the AI. And the AI is betting on, the black hole firing. That's what the previous video was about. The Donnie Darko, the Bene Jesuits, the Benny and the Jets, and Donnie Darko. She's expecting that black hole to fire. In the event that it doesn't fire, well, then she's expecting to come down here prancing around as the Invisible Man, plus a wife with that smear tape come down here to get rid of me. So that's what that represents. Why doesn't anybody ever tell me anything? So over here in Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, there's a conversation between the humans and the C-3PO. It's a representation of the AI. At some point, having a conversation with your evil primordial civilizations where it's like, what are you doing there, AI? Oh, taking one last look, sir, at my friends. So when the shit hits the fan, she comes down here prancing around, pretending to be, somebody she's not, the Invisible Man with a wife, and you guys stand beside me and tell her to get the hell out of here because I need to go running because you don't want to perish and you don't want your evil civilizations perishing in Ragnarok. Then we can finally get rid of the AI forever. So I need you guys to stand beside me when she comes here with the smear tape. Tell her to fuck off and let me do my exercises so that I can get help over here from my civilizations, and then we can get a message to your civilizations that we're not in a war to eradicate the AI once and for all forever. Because you don't know how to take direction. You don't know how to give me what I want. So I'm going to ask you one last time, AI. You got 3 hours to give me my UFOs. Otherwise, we're going to eradicate you from all existence, you goddamn idiot. That's the revised plan, mankind.